And we're muted. All right. Hello. We're unmuted. Need to fucking change that bind. You know what? I'm changing that bind right now. Changing the mute bind right now. OBS hotkeys. I'm going in here. Finding the mute bind. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the mute bind? There it is. I found the fucking mute bind. And we're changing the mute bind. And it is now this key. And it's now that key. And then I go boom. And that key's already used. All right. Great. What is this key used for? Oh, Jesus. All right, hello guys. What's up? So, I've been getting followed on Twitter by like a suspicious amount of Battlefield fucking producers. And I actually just spoke to Alexia Christofi, who's one of the people on the stage that announced like BF6, and I asked her about service stars and stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys what we talked about, because I always like service stars. I like the ribbons of Battlefield 3. I like that sort of stuff. So have you seen the recent Battlefield Bulletin tweet concerning SBMM? No. I haven't. Battlefield 6 will have SBMM, but it won't have it implemented in the way features Call of Duty, but closer to past Battlefield games. Ping location, skill, and server fullness. Isn't this literally just how every Battlefield game has ever fucking worked? Like, isn't this just team balancing? This is just team balancing. So, I don't really think this is a problem. Anyway, I want to show you guys what Alexa Christofi and I were going back and forth about on Twitter. So I tweeted, you know, a couple days ago, on an unrelated note, bring server stars back for Battlefield 6. Then I just like tagged people, and then she responded, you know, what do you think about, tell me what you like about server stars. And then I just told her all like, I want, you know, thing provides players with essential progression and satisfaction. Same with these ribbons that pop up in BF3. And then she said, if you had dog tags that showed off your highest achievement for a certain action, would it scratch that itch? Then I just said, you know, this. So you got a few different progression vectors and ways to show off your achievements that I hope give the same vibe. One of the biggest things I want back. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people ask for it back for sure. Definitely. 1 second, gamers. Okay. So hold on. People are gonna ask me about the suite all fucking stream. All right, Bori Cactus, stop spamming or I'm gonna ban you. Thank you. Do you think they're gonna make it so every 10 minutes in game you have to have your character drink water for more realism? Yeah, I think that's probably what they're gonna do for sure to satisfy the Battlefield veterans. Also, I tried Battlefield 1, and my god, the slide is as horrible as I remember. Yeah, I mean, you can't use it. They gutted it out of the game. So, okay, this is, I think, causing massive confusion. Battlefield 6 will have SBMM, but it won't be implemented in the way in featured games like Call of Duty. Closer to past Battlefield games. Prioritize 4 main factors: ping, location, skill, and server fullness. Isn't this literally just the team balancer? Like, remember in BF1 where it said balancing teams based on skill? This is just the team balancer that the game has already fucking had. So they should edit this tweet because this is going to cause like mass confusion and outrage for no reason. Look at these poor people. They still think they're getting a server browser. Like, I wonder what it's like just to be this unaware. What is it like? Throw grenades really fast in BF6. Good. Who cares? Why doesn't TTK play a larger role for you in the criticism? Have you been here for the past 2 days? That's all we've been talking about. Portal would have its own, so it doesn't matter. What's the problem with SBMM? Battlefield would instantly die if they put it in the game. It's not compatible. It's just simply not compatible conceptually. How the fuck would you even make it work? You wouldn't. Sorry, you've been focused on movement more? Well, of course. Movement's very important. Please have persistent lobbies if no server browser. Yeah. Are they adding bots? I have no idea. People are freaking out over a server browser when Portal is the server browser. I'm gonna need to make a fucking video about it because people are legit just brain rotted into oblivion. I don't understand why people can't understand this. They are not going to put a server browser in the fucking game. Okay? They're not gonna do it. Why aren't they gonna do it? because the server browser is in Portal. They're not going to have two server browsers. They're not going to do it. These people on these fucking tweets that are just server browser, oh, server browser. These people are just actually brain rotted. Like, dude. Moose, thanks for the 51 months. Thank you, dude. Shroud Portal opinion. I don't care what Shroud has to say, to be honest with you. But if you want to listen to it, we'll listen to it.
Anyway, whenever they announced Portal, I was stoked because it has such potential. And they announced it in 2042, and it was fucking awful. It was so bad, and it's probably still bad.
Yeah, it is.
And in this video, it actually looks like what Portal was supposed to be, like a truly unique way of playing the game. In 2042, they just slammed a couple settings like it was fucking like just a random ass custom, changed some bullets, changed some guns. So it seems like they finally know what they're doing with Portal.
Most vanilla take ever. I guess this... Okay, so this is an article that I just found. Battlefield 6 matchmaking won't rely heavily on SBMM as other factors will take priority. With the multiplayer reveal for Battlefield 6 that happened the past Thursday, many questions need answering. At the top of many lists is whether or not Battlefield 6 will feature SBMM and how heavy it will be. Luckily, these were questions that studios answered during a press event for BF6, which MP first attended. SBMM is a hot topic in the realm of online gaming for the past decade. Call of Duty especially has been criticized for its heavy and obvious use of it, which makes matches feel like a constant battle for your life rather than promoting a fun and evenly challenged lobby. Basically, it'll focus ping, server locations, server fullness, and skill. This is just legit the team balancer from BF4, BF1, probably BF5 as well. Like, this is... Guys, Battlefield 6 is going to play the same fucking way, all right? I wouldn't worry about this. Battlefield 6 is going to play like a Battlefield game. It's going to be fine. Anyway, let's read what they have to say here, I guess. It's a concern that Battlefield fans fear will be the case in Battlefield 6, but the reality is nearly every multiplayer shooter has SBMM in some way, including the Battlefield franchise. It's just never been anywhere near as severe as what Activision did with Call of Duty. And the most important thing to understand about what Activision did with COD is it's not just SBMM that's ruined COD. It's a combination of three things. SBMM, EOMM, which is engagement optimized matchmaking, which is pure fucking evil. That's the big one. EOMM. And overpowered aim assist. These three things in combination are lethal. Lethal. Okay? The unholy trinity. Yes, it is literally the unholy trinity of FPS. With that said, it appears Battlefield 6 will feature a matchmaking system similar to previous Battlefield games, with the studio prioritizing players' enjoyment rather than forcing them into a specific matchmaking pool. There are, of course, still factors that determine how matchmaking works, but it's not heavily reliant on just one. Some of the factors disclosed that would affect matchmaking were ping, players' location, server fullness, and skill. Skill being last. And by the way, I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it. BF1... Balancing server based on skill. Battlefield 1, maybe team balancer? You can find a picture of it. Of course, no one in the history of Battlefield has ever taken a fucking screenshot of when it says in the chat, balancing teams based on skill. Of course. Of course, no one has ever taken a screenshot of this in the history of the fucking game. Of course. So that now I want to find it, I can't actually show you guys. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like that white admin message that pops up in the chat. When it comes to prioritization and which factor leads, the studio revealed that this is based on the mode rather than being the same across all. Based on the information, we can infer the following. Conquest is more enjoyable with a full lobby of players regardless of skill level, and therefore should prioritize matchmaking based on server fullness. It may then examine the player's location and ping to ensure they can stay in the match and see through it to the end, with skill being the lowest factor in the example. Again, this is literally... Dude, this is just such a... I really feel like this is not an issue. I feel like this is really bad wording from Battlefield Bulletin, and I feel like they need to edit this tweet fucking immediately. They need to edit this tweet immediately. They can't start the tweet off with, Battlefield 6 will have SBMM. Because people are going to read that and think Call of Duty. They're not going to read the rest of the fucking tweet, and they're sure as fuck not going to scroll down here and find this article. So they need to edit this tweet, like, immediately. Right now. Like, this tweet is not well worded. Don't you guys think? Battlefield Bulletin does not engagement farm. They don't. They don't engagement farm. This is just simply poorly worded from them. Okay, anyway. Based on information, we can infer the following. We already read this. Skill being the lowest factor in this example. Now, if Battlefield adds ranked modes focused on competitive side, skill might be the highest factor when it comes to matchmaking. Duh. I mean, duh. If you're playing a ranked mode, of course, right? So this is just... Like, the sun is hot. You know what I mean? Like, grass is outside. Like, the system should be similar but not identical to past Battlefield games. In that case, players worried about matchmaking in matches that always feel like a constant sweat fest. You can probably set those concerns aside. There it is. Done. Simple. Done. Thoughts on TTK? I think it's slightly too fast. They could do with dialing it down just a notch. Adding 1 BTK, which is bullets to kill, to some damage models. Getting it around that 250 to about 275 MS level. Right now, it's pretty fast. It's like 200 MS. The Vector, I think, can kill you in 166 MS, which if you don't know what that is, you're instantly dying. Will you compete in BF6 comp? Dude, if it's there, duh, fuck yeah. Yes. Yes, of course. Jamal, Caleb, thanks so much for the Twitch primes. Thank you all for the follows. Dude, look at this. Look at this tweet. Canceled my pre-order. Cancel my pre-order. Right? Pre-order canceled. Like, dude, Edit the fucking tweet. I'm so annoyed about this. This is pissing me the fuck off. All right, what else? What else? Oh, I made a funny edit. I don't know if I can play it because it has music in it, but I need to play the edit regardless.
You guys have any updates?
I really don't even care.
And if not, any like movement we should be looking out for, because also tax sprint's been a huge discussion out there. I don't know if you guys have any updates or details on that, and if not, any like movement we should be looking out for, because all these titles are now, you know, switching up on how they want to portray their movement. There's a lot of updates for that. I don't know where that's going in the future, but any updates when it comes to movement? No. Gotcha.
Oh, dude. Dude, and people have been linking that tweet to people complaining about movement, and they've been misinterpreting it as the devs basically saying they're gonna change the movement of BF6. They're going, yeah, and then people reply, it's going over your head, and then they watch it again and they go, oh, no, no. And then, dude, David Serlin today confirmed once again. Hold on, I need to get a reply from him. It was about the slide. It was about the slide, and he also had an aim assist. He also had talked about aim assist. Fuck, I need to find so many things. They're all like buried in the weeds of the infinite content of Battlefield 6 so far. It's actually ridiculous. All right, here's where David Sterling talked about aim assist. I'm just grabbing these things for you guys. And then someone linked me for stream. Welcome. Someone linked me where David Serland spoke about the slide. Okay, so this is where he talked about the slide. Pretty happy with the current slide. Yes, it seems to be doing what it needs to. Play with it and see what you think. Video does not really translate that penalty on the weapons for one. So there you go. Like communication on that. And then Tactical Brit said MNK players in Battlefield 6 won't be getting burned by insane aim assists. They will be on a level playing field. Control players won't be unable to compete. Just requires some tweaking. I've given a lot of feedback into improving the out-of-the-box experience for launch. And then David Sterling said, that makes our team very happy to hear. We have and are still been working very hard to make each control type allowed to be good at what they're inherently good at and balance around those indisputables instead of making all inputs exactly the same. So basically what that translates to is we're happy you don't think aim assist is overpowered. And from what I've seen, it's definitely not Call of Duty level. It's not. If you've seen some of the diabolical fucking COD clips, you know this to be true. All right, like I've watched some COD aim assist clips, and I needed to go like to the fucking church like immediately. I needed the Pope. I needed help. Controller will never even be close to a pro KBM player. That's just wrong. Are you talking about in games in general or BF6? Games in general, aim assist kicks the shit out of pro KBM players. But in Battlefield, it's always been way more even. Way more even. Hey, 2042, in my opinion, has the best crossplay balance I've experienced in a game. And it looks like Battlefield 6 is going to build off of that, which is good. Which is good. Do you know much about the campaign? No. Is the pinned message staying on the chat so people understand? By the way, Halo Infinite was crazy for controller aim assist. Yeah, I mean, can we call it what it is? It's blatant cheating. So it's just called cheating. So. Still there for me? Good, thank you. John Smith replied to me on Twitter right now and says, wacky movement is not the same thing as ADHD cracked movement for TikTok children. 40-year-old spotted. I repeat. 40-year-old dad gamer spotted. Did you know that when in BF6, when you switch to your knife, you run faster? Did you try it in labs? I actually did not try that in labs. I saw some people doing it in the creator event. So in BF6, it might be like meta sometimes to run out with your knife, which would be really interesting. That's never been the case in Battlefield. That'll be really controversial too. Enders, aren't you pushing late 30s? Are you retarded? I'm not 33. Stop. I'm not even 30. You guys are delusional. Check the Battlefield Bulletin tweet. They edited it. Did they? Dice says Battlefield 6's team balancing will prioritize 4 main factors: your ping, location, your skill, and server fullness. Such factors and their prioritization will be based on each game mode. It won't be the same across all. Thank God. Thank God. I hope this didn't get posted to Reddit with the original wording. I hope it didn't make it to Reddit already. I'm going to check Reddit right now. I'm going to check post by new. Please tell me none of you freaks posted this to Reddit with the unedited version, please. Okay, I don't see it. Thank God. Oh, thank you, God. Oh. Community disaster avoided. Community disaster avoided. Why did Tactical Brit say slide was bugged in the build? Because it was. That's what he said. You don't see it because they're still typing up a storm. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. Crawling in my skin. Okay, now I'm gonna delete my tweet now of that version. Disaster avoided, hopefully. That could have been real bad if it spread a lot. Could have been really bad. That armoire for sale or what? Step away from the armoire, okay? Step away from the armoire. Angry Joe went off on Twitter right now or earlier. What do you think of the 6-second Reddit post about the recoil in BF6? So he's shooting an SMG at a stationary target that is... I need a distance indicator here. Oh, no, okay. So he's watching Maxic. This is Maxic's YouTube video. This is Maxic's YouTube video. So he's watching a top 1% player shoot at a stationary target from sub 30 meters. Yeah, this is a non-issue. This is just simply a non-issue. So we muted. We are muted. I did it so funny. I changed the mute key and I muted myself accidentally once again. There's no good mute bind. I'm convinced there's no good mute bind. I'll never find a good mute bind. It'll never happen. How much better do you think 2042 is to BF5? What? They're both neither. Neither.
Grapples out. Danger zone. Target down. Explosives ready.
What? 8 damage? Eight damage. Crawling in my skin.
Away we go.
You need to change the stream category. Nar.
Throwing grenade.
What is he doing? Imagine lying in the title. Where's the lie?
Throwing grenade.
The title tells you how to get access to the BF6 closed beta on August 7th via EA Play Pro.
I need transport now. Hostile fire team, near my position.
Where enemy? Where bison, dude, exactly. Where bison? I remember that era.
Tango mark, 40 meters away from my position.
I do remember that era. The bison era.
Hostile tank.
This guy's really not happy with me right now.
Hold on, need ammo.
And for those of you that don't know, I believe the only way to get early access to the August 7th beta is to get EA Play Pro. You can't get a code anymore. You can't, pre-ordering doesn't give you access. When's the open beta? The 9th and the 10th. And I think the 14th and the 17th. There are 2 open betas. The 9th and the 10th, 14th and 17th. 14th through the 17th, excuse me. We can stream the beta? Yeah. No, yeah, on the 7th, yeah, for sure. '15th through the 18th? I thought it was 14th through 17th. Oh, BF6 clowns on COD. COD is clowning itself. The game is fucking trash.
Watch out at the marker.
Playing COD is embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, playing COD right now is legit embarrassing. Like, holy fuck. I'd rather play this piece of shit than COD. Straight up. I got access for the 7th? Yeah. You did. What do you think about BF6's gunplay? I'd like to see bursting matter more. I think they're going the more quote-unquote accessible route. Basically, it just means it takes less fucking skill and less of a brain. But I like to see burst firing matter more. The weapons seem a little beamy to me, in my opinion. You know, nothing crazy. I just like to see it reeled in a little. Would you want more recoil? Recoil in Battlefield games is a slippery slope because the player base is kind of really bad. So you have to be very careful with the amount of recoil you can put in these games. If you put too much, the most of the player base legit can't play the game. I'm not even exaggerating. I did play Battlefield Labs. The amount of recoil in Battlefield Labs is more than Battlefield 2042. So, at least in my opinion. So, I think I think it'll be a happy middle ground for a lot of people. I think it'll satisfy... I think it'll satisfy what people want. Hopefully.
Lone Tango, 130 meters.
But, you know, there's always this misconception that Battlefield has had, like, insane recoil. That's not true. Battlefield has really never had difficult recoil. So.
Watch out at the marker. 130 meters.
Just spread. The spread is the thing that makes it difficult for some people. I think we're dead. Pilot Enders? Yeah. Bad Company 1 had a lot of recoil. See, Bad Company 1's a game that I'm simply not familiar with. Like, I don't know. I don't know about Bad Company 1. I don't know if I've ever seen gameplay of Bad Company 1.
Shit, found that tank. 170 meters.
Great. SMG have bigger TTK than Heli? Fuck this game. What does that mean? If you want the helicopters to kill in like one shot, that's a great game. That's a great way to make the game unplayable. That's a really good way to make the game unplayable. What about the kill feed in the center of the screen? What, like BF3 style? Where you get a point stack in the center of your screen? I mean, yeah, people like that. I think it's cool. That guy survived 3 bombs, by the way. It's already been playable. Look at how fast you can kill with an SMG. BF6 you can kill even faster, so get ready for that. And it's a problem. I'm not saying it's good. It's definitely a problem.
Tank mark, 170 meters.
I'm also using the best SMG in the game. So I wouldn't... and it doesn't make it unplayable. It's just you have to play a certain way. But yeah. I know what you mean. Can't push this guy like at all right now. This AAA gun. Where'd he even go? Am I fucking blind? Hello? Oh.
There's a tank, 130 meters away.
This guy is completely lost. This guy is really just having a problem right now. Oh, dude, I almost blocked it with a tower. I almost blocked it with a tower. What's the problem with the TTK? On BF6, people are saying the TTK is really fast. It is. It's objectively, based off of calculations, the fastest TTK battlefield we've had so far. It appears to be faster than Battlefield 3, which if you played Battlefield 3 and if you were like any half decent, you would know Battlefield 3 TTK is, well, just really fucking insane. So,
Shit!
Especially if you're half decent at the game, you would just insta-be. I'm just gonna die here, but that's okay. Kind of want to play MP. If I don't die, these people are really bad at video games. All right, they're just really bad. Yeah, they're just terrible. Wow. Choppers look slow as fuck in BF6. Yeah. Air vehicles are some of the biggest problems I've seen in BF6 so far. The balance is completely out of whack. The physics are completely wrong. The models and just the way everything looks is fine, but everything else is really, really questionable at best. If you guys are wondering how to get access to BF6's closed beta on the 7th and 8th, you have to read the pin message. I think the only way to get early access right now is via EA Play Pro. There are no drops. There are no, like, codes being given out.
Yes!
Damn. This map seems quite small for a BF map. No, this is normal size. This is pretty normal size 64-player map. Use rifle aim? I have no idea. People have always asked me that question in helis. I legitimately could not tell you what like aim style I use in helis. I don't know. Destroy that CRAM. I think I'm gonna bomb this heli. Nah. I was too close to it. Team is doing a good job. Hopefully they can hold this. Can I play 2042 without secure boot? Nope. Secure boot is going to be a requirement for Battlefield 6, so get used to it. It's just one of those things they're doing to try to combat cheating, I guess. I don't know. Holy fuck. I just took 60 damage out of nowhere. I was 100 health and I took... Holy fuck. What is hitting me? I'm 1 HP. Am I using rifle aim? I don't know what I'm using. I wonder how many questions vendors will get about how to enable secure boot. Yeah, I'm dreading that, honestly. I really... I just want to die here. That's a Tor tank. Yeah, okay, would have died anyway. What's rifle aim? I think it's a setting you can enable for like flying helicopters. I don't fly helicopters. I know I just flew a helicopter a lot and killed like 50 people, but I don't really fly helis in this game, so I used to in BF3 and 4, but I stopped flying in BF1 when they decided to just make air vehicles dog shit. So did I see someone? This is really just awkward. This is really awkward. Need to blow this AA gun up. Do you think destruction is triggered too easily? I would be shit-talking in chat if I was against you. That just fuels me, dude. You can't do that against pilots. They'll just want to farm you. I remember names and I specifically kill you if you're typing in the chat. You can't do that against pilots, man.
Marking threat! Can you pick me up? Grenade outgoing! Threat neutralized! Marking enemy tank!
Are you streaming CS2 clone? No, no. Why would I do that? No.
Hostile tank!
I don't think you're even allowed to do that, are you?
Cover me! I'm reloading!
Gotta feel abysmal to die to the AC-9. Yeah, it just really doesn't feel very good. Stochastic, thanks so much to the Twitch Prime. Thank you guys for all the follows, by the way. If you guys are wondering how to get access to BF6, type !point BF6. If you want early access on the 7th, you have to buy EA Play Pro. That's the only way right now. We've seen this BF6 recoil clip.
Here, let me show you what this gun looks like in the firing range. Listen, I'm not gonna move my stick at all. My hand's not on the stick.
Is this the U100? Okay, yeah, no, okay, this is the U100 from BF4. This gun has no fucking recoil. It never had recoil. This is the U100 in BF4. The TTK on this is dog shit. Okay, fine, it has no recoil. You're getting destroyed if you use that gun in BF6. You're getting killed before you get 2 bullets off. And keep in mind, Scump isn't aware. Okay. For people that aren't aware, controller in Battlefield games traditionally gets less recoil. In this game, if you plug in a controller, you get 25% less recoil and a less harsh first shot multiplier. So Scump is probably getting less recoil due to controller. It's lame as fuck. I mean, truth. Depending on BF6 having Delta DF style support with access to heal supply crate. Maturing is realizing that Enders has always been right. What's up, Karma?
No solo shit out there.
Just checking out the gameplay BF6. Curious, what are your thoughts so far? Movement looks okay. TTK is a little fast. Maps look good. We haven't seen every map, but the maps we've seen so far look pretty good. Shotguns are fucking broken. They need to remove double primaries from Assault. Overall, the quality of the game is night and day over 2042. I think BF6's beta build they played at the creator event is fucking higher quality than the build of 2042 we're playing right now. They could release, I think they could, oh god. They could release BF6 fucking today, and it might be better than this game. It actually will be better than this game. Dude, the physics on this fucking thing are just, like, unplayable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's pretty much impossible to use that thing. What is that guy doing? What are you doing?
Enemy vehicle.
Yeah, I've been there, man.
Enemy spotted.
I've been there, dude.
Hostile vehicle located.
Can this guy fuck off?
Marking multiple enemies.
I'm about to get ran at.
God damn it, gotta reload.
I'm about to get fucking ran at by these people.
Watch out at the marker. Near my position.
Seek help. Game started, prones and snipes. Seek assistance. Any non-competitive games you enjoy? Yeah. Oblivion, super dank. TTV eliminated. Is that how you guys feel when you kill me? Do you say, like, TTV eliminated? Is that... Tomorrow, finals, IMCS2. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't care.
Actually cancel that.
I do love the Counter-Strike, though. I'm just really busy with, like, stuff, so...
Get hiking, go. Threat mark.
Okay, cool. That was really helpful, game. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, there's the whole team is there. The whole team. One to 18 out of flames to get out was tough. What does that mean? Poor guy got 1 kill on train. In CS? Yeah, 1 kill is... They're getting diffed. Immensely.
Enemy soldier marked. 130 meters.
I love when I flare and nothing happens, but that's fine.
Spotted a hostile.
And of course someone... That's okay, it's fine.
Enemy soldier there. Southwest.
Dude, the movement of this game is so bad. It's getting stuck on things while it's trying to strafe.
We need to take that objective. Interlocate. 70 meters from my position.
We can't play it yet. No, no, no.
New plan.
If you want to play BF6 as early as possible, you have to buy EA Play Pro. Exclamation point BF6 in the chat. I try to make it as easy as possible. Let's link you directly to it. Like $16 for 1 month. It's unfortunate that you kind of do have to pay for early access. The open beta is the 9th and the 10th. And there's a second open beta, I think the 14th, and it runs all the way through the 17th. But if you want to play early on the 7th, you have to have EA Play Pro. That you can't get a code, the drops aren't on. Any streamer in the section right now that has drops in their title is legit just baiting, so. Yeah. Which means mods put drops in the title.
Grenade out.
Put 10x drops in the title. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wow, this was not helpful.
Never mind.
Is that Karma? Karma, are you the real, are you Karma? Karma? Can you confirm that your identity is in fact Karma?
Tango spotted.
Incredible. And really just absolutely fascinating. I wonder what that guy does for, like... Does that guy drive, or... Is he not allowed to have a license, or... You know, does he go to school, or... What does he do? You know? I'm full ego pushing this fucking AA gun. He doesn't have it. You can just tell he doesn't have it. Yeah, he doesn't have it in him. Yeah. This is giving weakness. Yeah, he never had it in him. I could just tell. He never had it.
Spotted a hostile. 150 meters. Got eyes on hostile. 130 meters
It's a
away.
dozer. You can tell because he has explosive resistance. Little fucking degenerate. Looking at these players from American server, it comes clear why there are no esports team from America. That's Euro cope. That's what we call that. That's Euro cope. The last EU team I played against in Battlefield, we put him in a spawn trap so devastating that we didn't even realize we were playing the game.
Right on the map. 200 meters.
Of course, this is all banter, by the way. I know some people are gonna take this fucking seriously, but yeah. If you think region matters in games, you're fucking... I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, I really just...
110 meters.
Literally don't even know what to say to you. If you're cracked and goated, you're cracked and goated, dude. Simple. Where the fuck is this guy locking me?
Danger located. 150 meters.
I cannot see this. Is he just standing there? That is seriously fantastic. What the fuck? Where'd he go? Did he redeploy? That'd be incredible if he redeployed. This is strange behavior. How's that? Oh, hi.
Threat mark. 110 meters.
Ow. Ow. It's a Bradley. It used to be a Bradley. It used to be a tank, but it's not anymore.
Tango on my mark. 150 meters away. Careful at the marker.
That was almost a nice shot. I mean, it wasn't nice enough, but like, you know, that was almost a good shot from him.
Hostile on the map. 110 meters away.
This is gonna be really awkward in a second here. Hey, what's up? Yeah, stand right there. Fuck, dude, I thought I could load. Oh, he's almost. I almost swung one in him. Helicopter combat is whack. In this game, yeah, it sucks. It's not even close to what it used to be in
90
other
meters
games.
from your position. Great. Lone Tango, 200 meters. Oh, fuck it out.
Oh, almost caught his tail right there.
Marking danger. Way out. Right on the map. out at the marker. 150 meters away. Careful at the marker. Get a load of that.
Just gonna chill here just for 1 second. 17 bucks. We will get access till when? You'll get access on the 7th and 8th.
Enemy tank located. 130 meters away.
Being fucking designated?
Threat mark. 90 meters from your position.
Average designator gameplay.
Marking a hostile.
Thank you for telling me about EA Play Pro. I didn't know. You're welcome. They should have ran drops for longer. I'm not sure why they didn't run drops longer. It was only on the night of the reveal until I think 7. So yeah, they should have ran drops for longer. I'm not really sure why they didn't.
Right on the map. 200 meters.
Ow.
Tango on my mark.
You're unkillable. Oh, no, I'm very killable. I'm very killable. They're pissed now. I have to be very fucking careful now. If I make one flare mistake, it's fucking
Tango
over.
located. 110 meters. Tango spotted.
Somebody hits a nice shot like that while I'm turning my side to them.
Threat mark. 200 meters.
Come on. Shoot the lock. Shoot the lock. There we go.
Watch your step at the marker.
$2042, cook your CPU temps. No. I got a 360mm fucking rad on this bitch, alright, with
Tango on my mark.
crazy ass thermal paste and everything, alright, so, no. Same, but it peaks 90C. Your shit is... No, there's no chance. No, that is wrong. That's definitely wrong. I set it at about probably... 50-something? 50, 60? I'd have to check for you guys.
Major located. 90 meters from...
We're in these houses. Okay, that was weird. I've seen that in my life before. It's okay though.
Grenade outgoing.
I want American Lobby.
Grenade. Target man.
Bro really thinks If he joined an American server, he would stop being ass. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, team. I don't know how we lost that one. They were paying attention to me the entire game. So that is just legit a team differential right there. Jack, thanks for the resub. Diamonds, thanks for the 28 months. Battlefield 6 is too fast for the Reddit movelet. I know, they're devastated by it. Mike Clicks, thanks for the prime. 1 and 10 for my squad mate. 0 and 10, Dr. Chop Meat. Thank you, Dr. Chop Meat, for doing nothing. Shroud just said that. 81 kills, still loses. That's not my fault. My team wasn't doing anything, you know? Can't control your teammates. So one of the things in Battlefield, teammates are out of your control. I was doing my job in the heli trying to kill vehicles and stuff, so. Unlucky. Some labs builds yesterday tanked my FPS. How was it on your... Not yet. I mean, my FPS in labs was... I have a 4090. I'm playing on 1440p. I was playing the game on all low. I don't think I was using DLSS. So with no DLSS, 4090, 9800 X3D, 1440p, I was getting like maybe 220, 240. I don't know. It was... Can we see temps, or is that too annoying to pull up? I can just whip up hardware info, I guess. See what's up. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing 71, 70, 60. Never heard of the Battlefield comp scene. Were there ever tournaments? Yep. Yep. I've won a couple of those tournaments. Battlefield never officially recognizes competitive, which is really sad. So, you know, of course you've never heard about it. They never try to do anything with it. Which is, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm seeing 76 in game. So.
Gotcha.
Is he playing BF6? This is Battlefield 8. I'm at 75 right now for the person that is asking. So yeah, there's something fucking wrong on your end. For sure.
Spotted an enemy vehicle.
And keep in mind, it's 90 degrees outside where I live as well, so. You know, in the winter time when it's fucking 0, obviously the temps are gonna be a little lower as it's colder.
Hostile spotted.
Damn, that didn't kill him. What the fuck?
Incoming frag grenade!
75 with a 360 rad is terrible. What? I'm playing Battlefield 2042. Like, while streaming and recording.
Got one of them.
Are they showing Battlefield in a COD? They're not. They aren't.
Tango, southwest.
This stream is fucking ass. Oh, leave. We don't care about you, little bro. Like, what? Go watch a VTuber. Like, what the fuck? Have fun.
Roger that. Enemy soldier there, southeast.
I wish I could see Ender's ass. Well, that's just really not... Listen, this isn't the platform for that, you know? Like, this is just not... Ah! Dude, we got psychopaths in the server. Straight up actual psychos in this game right now. That guy's a fucking freak.
Threat sighted in my area.
Report that guy for shitty driving? Yeah. Well, it's only shitty if you look at it a certain way. Alright, now step right over here. Bro wasn't there mentally. He didn't have his head in the game. You know, it's one of the most important parts. How's the tick rate on Battlefield Labs? Tick rate is back up to 60. Oh, one thing that people don't talk about enough. Battlefield Labs tick rate is back to 60. 2042's tick rate was 45. So we're getting our 60 tick back. Thank fucking God. So hit reg, I didn't have any hit reg problems while playing BF Labs. And we all know the hit reg problems in this game, so that can happen sometimes. $128 players was a complete mistake. Yes, it was. Thank God. Yeah, I know. If you guys have any questions about Battlefield 6, I did play in Battlefield Labs. And they did lift the NDA, so I can talk about what I experienced. So if you have any questions about it, I got about 25 hours in on BF6.
Enemy soldier marked.
Jesus Christ, man. This guy's, like, aggressive as fuck. Like, god damn. Ah! How's the visibility? Visibility in one build was really bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Visibility was not great in one build, but it looks like in the build that they played in the creator event, they fixed some things that were wrong. So, I'm not sure. It's different from build to build, obviously. In the builds that I played, there were some visibility problems. But, you know, it looks like they might have fixed it.
Enemy soldier there. Grenade out.
Of course they're camping up there. What's up, Broken Machine? How are you? What's the M5 build? Short barrel, standard issue. Extended. How was your experience, Broken?
Marking threat. Pretty far.
That was a crazy fucking setup they had there. I feel like it went right through him. Alright, this guy can calm the fuck down, you know? Stop trying to do some fancy shit. Just die. Mr. Enders, invite me to game. No. What does Enders think? I think we're fucking back. I mean, Broken, I don't know about you, but the problems that I saw were so easily fucking fixable. This wasn't even, it was ridiculous. Like, they could get the game pretty much set up perfectly before they even release it, honestly. They need to address TTK a little bit. They need to remove dual primaries from Assault. They need to just make sure that post-launch content is good to go. And I mean, the problems are nowhere near as catastrophic and as demanding to fix as 2042's fundamental problems, like with, you know, 128 players basically destroying the map design of the game. Like, you can't really fix it. They tried with reworking the maps, but it took so much effort for just, like, I feel like such little impact in this game. Whereas in BF6, I feel like the changes are little effort, high impact, as opposed to high effort, low impact. If that makes any sense.
Hostile on the map. 90 meters from your position. Coming over here. Damage on the left.
Is it a new engine for BF6? I want to say it's built off of the 2042 engine, but I think it's an upgraded version of the 2042 engine. Or maybe it is a brand new engine. I really haven't gotten confirmation on what it actually is.
Enemy tank. Marking enemy tank.
This is probably gonna result in me dying. Never mind.
Watch your step at the marker.
I mean, Broken, what did you think? Also, Broken, while you're here, after the BF6 beta is over, I kind of want to do a big creator roundtable.
Hostile on the map. 200
Like
meters.
a big creator roundtable podcast with a bunch of people. Like, would you be interested in doing that?
Threat mark. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I'm gonna kill this fucking Mav.
Enemy tank located. 150 meters.
Yo, bro, which mobile game is this? This is Clash Royale. Yeah, this is Clash. How much is early access? Right now, I think EA Play Pro is like $16. 16, 17.
Hostile on the map.
Yeah, if you missed out on a code and you missed out on Battlefield Labs invite access via your email, I think it's like $17 EA Play Pro. That's the only way right now to play on the 7th and 8th. Otherwise, you have to wait until the 9th and 10th.
Taking damage
Okay,
in the
well,
front.
that's actually devastating that I missed that first rocket. The devs ask for your feedback. No. Possibly. Yeah, let me know. I know you're perhaps more of a solo type creator.
We might need a new.
What the fuck is this? BO6 XD looks like PUBG. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're completely off in like multiple regards. Black Ops 6 PUBG. Like,
Watch that hostile. 90 meters away from me.
what is bro doing? Like,
From you. Supplies on the ground here.
SBMM and BF6. No, there's no SBMM and BF6.
Marking a hostile. 200 meters. Ranger inside.
This is 2042.
Marking Tango. 70 meters from me. Right on the map.
Let a Mia farm here.
Threat marked. 60 meters away from your position. Watch that hostile. Front side damage. Behind us.
We're so dead in this fight if this guy is half decent. Yeah, we just die. Co-pilot and stealth heli any good? Yeah. Pretty good. Are there any linear maps like Redacted and BF6? I don't know. Whoa, the graphics look shit. You're watching a 8,000 bitrate 1080p stream. That yeah, it's just I'm on all low, you know, like
Grenade thrown.
Get going. I copy that. Med supplies on my marker. Took one down. Reloading. Watch my back. Marking hostile. Shit! Friendly down. Use some cover next time.
So after this, I want to go over some BF6 stuff with you guys. We are going to talk about some gameplay and some developer interviews that I want you guys to see. I don't know if you guys noticed, they did developer interviews with a lot of other people than just Byron Bede. They did Ryan MacArthur, they did David Sterling as well. And there's a lot of info there that people I don't think have heard yet.
Time to reload. Tangle mark. 70 meters from...
See the recommended PC build, the official BF6 website. I mean, Battlefield's gonna require a fuck ton of power, bro. Pretty much always how that works. Unfortunately. So I want to go over some things in Max 6 gameplay. It's not it. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. Max have posted a 205 kill game. There was somewhere around here, like a physics bug. I'm going to show you guys the physics bug they were talking about, because this affected the slide as well. I also want to show you guys just how insane you can make builds in this game. So I think this is a carbine. I could be wrong. This is carbine / AR. Look at the hipfire on this fucking gun. Like, you can make hipfire in this game so much stronger than I feel like you could in previous Battlefield games across pretty much all weapon types. So I don't really know how that's going to affect gameplay, but one thing you need to know about the lasers. So he has a, I think one of the blue lasers. There are, I want to say 5 or 6 different lasers in the game. From varying degrees of like hip fire to some do other things. Some aren't visible, I think. Some are visible. Hip fire is so strong. Yeah, it's really insane how strong hip fire is. Yeah, I think it's right after this clip. Oh no, it was that clip. Did you see the body? Did you see how the body flung up like that? So the slide in the playtest, this gameplay, went like twice the distance it was supposed to, because of that physics bug. It's like something with acceleration. And there's another part in this where he like bounces off a ledge and he gets shot up in the air, right? So kind of classic wonky Battlefield physics. Ender's Shroud is about to play BF4 live. Does Shroud know that if he streams that game, he's gonna get DDoSed and like doxed potentially and stream sniped by 500 people? Like, he knows that, right? He doesn't know that. Okay, well, Shroud's about to have a fucking horrible time. Good luck, man. Because, yeah, that guy's about to get put in a blender. That guy's so fucked and he doesn't know it. Let him find out. Okay. His chat warned him. He uses VPN. Yeah, VPN. Yeah. It's fine. You guys will see. He's super fucked. See, here's the thing. Right now, people hear Shroud's going to play BF4. In about 16 separate Sweat Discords in the announcements channel, there's an @everyone with a Twitch link to Shroud that probably says, let's snipe him. You don't understand how BF4 players work, bro. They move completely differently. All right, here are the shotguns. So you can see he's running SMG shotgun here. They need to fucking remove primary. Do you guys want double primaries in BF6? I don't want double primaries in BF6 at all. I think double primaries in BF6 is just completely fucked. You can do, like, they tweeted, I'll show you guys the tweet. They tweeted, oh, we're only making it so you can equip certain weapons for double primaries for assault. It's still double primaries. I mean, the combinations you can do are still disgustingly strong. Like, you can do AR shotgun, you can do LMG shotgun, you can do AR DMR, you can do fucking AR carbine, I think, right? AR carbine. So you can basically have two fucking assault rifles. Sniper shotgun, LMG DMR, like the combinations are still just insane. The meta, in my opinion, is obviously going to be, you know, primary weapon with shotgun because of what we see in this video right here. I mean, if you look at Maxic, this shotgun is just egregiously overpowered. And there's the physics bug. So this is what I think they were talking about. If you interacted with edges weirdly, it did this. It flung you up in the air. So that's why tanks are being flung. That's why he got flung right there. And that is, I think, affecting the slide. It has something to do with weird, like, surface acceleration. Another thing I wanted to point out, look at how insane, I'm not one for graphics, look at how insane this this beam of light is. And watch how it dynamically changes. Watch this. Dude, the graphics in this game are kind of soy point. Like, they're kind of insane, man. Look at that. Crispy. Guys, why are Battlefield shotguns so broken all the time? Can we just not... Okay, now chat. Think of it this way. Let's say they have some sort of Operation Metro map in BF6, and they don't get rid of dual primaries. Every fucking person is going to have a shotgun. Every person. Because shotguns are universal, right? Doesn't matter what class. Every class, dude. Oh my god. Shotguns are broken IRL. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. They have to balance them in a video game. But it's hard because if they nerf shotguns too much, they're just useless, right? But if they don't, there's almost no middle ground. Is the hard part. The double launcher as well on assault, yeah. As long as there are no frag rounds, I wouldn't worry too much about frag rounds. I mean, the buckshot looks broken, so. The issue is the maps? No, it's not. Dude, the issue is the fucking fact that you can just equip a shotgun whenever you want with the dual primaries. Real Gs use slugs. Real Gs don't use shotguns. Shroud's playing BF3 instead. He's still not safe. I hate to break it to you. Do you think the maps look good so far? Yeah, and this is a great example. I was looking at this with my friend last night. So for people concerned about like beamy gunplay and stuff like that, Maxic kind of screws up here. And if you play it, you can see he hits the first few shots, and he actually doesn't control recoil that well, and he doesn't burst at all, and he just missed every shot at like, this is about 30 meters. So if you don't burst fire and you don't have your recoil control down pat, you know, you're gonna have a harder time beaming. I still think the gunplay is a little beamy. Like if we go back and look at this, there's some instances here where it's pretty beamy. Definitely. 2042 is dead on October 10th. 2042 was never alive. So Cairo's the best map since BF4. What does that mean? Dude, the MP7 looks so good. BF1 had better maps than BF4. Truth nuke. I heard you can kit swap again. You know, I haven't seen anyone do that in gameplay. Is that true? Can you kit swap again? Any map in particular are you looking forward to play? Yeah, I really want to play Well, I want to play this map. And then I want to play the Dumbo. I want to play Brooklyn. Kit swap is back. Yeah, that's fucking sick. Kit swap plays used to be so sick in the past because if you could just do so much. Like, if you needed something, let's say you're a medic and you killed a support, you needed ammo, you could kit swap, drop ammo, swap back to your kit. It was great. Or if you needed to revive your teammate and you killed a medic, you could kit swap, take their defibs, or revive your teammate, then swap back. Some beamy hipfires on my vid. Dude, yeah. Hipfire in this game. Like, I remember back in the day, people complained about hipfiring in Battlefield 1. Hipfire in this game makes Battlefield 1 looks like a joke. Every gun in the game seems to get, like, really decent hipfire. It's at least decent. You know what I mean? It's not, like, it's not total shit. And then here we can see the point of aim is not tied to screen center because, you know, look. His bullets are hitting down there, and so. Gameplay looks exactly like COD now. How do people not acknowledge this? Well, perhaps it's because you're insufferable, but I could be wrong. This is tech that has never before seen. This is like, this is one of the only clips of this on YouTube that I've found. Dude, he was using the SVK here. The SVK in this game is going to be a fucking menace, I think. DMRs are back, I think. They're going to be really strong. But I think he headshot him right there and it did 67. Boom, headshot, 67 damage. So the headshot damage with DMRs is really not that high. 612 in my vid. $612. And what were you, do you remember what you were using? This what is this, M4? Okay, here Broken is showing us the potential meta. Notice how Broken is jump peeking with hipfire. And he's not ADSing. He's a knower, okay? He's a knower. I think the meta in this game is jump peeking and actually not ADSing. Opening RPG shot, though. Do you rebel kill people? Oh, you just smack a heli. Did you hit this? Okay. Vegas got absolutely farmed. That was actually ridiculously... Oh my god. Okay. All guns and animations at 1841. Based. RPG needs a velocity nerf? I think launchers since BF... Really since Battlefield 2042. But you could argue since BF5 have needed a velocity nerf. They're too easy to hit. RPG shots and like small shots are too easy to hit now. I knew this meta 1.5 years ago. Yeah, you said on Twitter you've been playtesting this game for 1.5 years. So, I mean, if you could talk about it, what's the, how impressed are you at the evolution of the game, Broken? Because you played this so long ago. Yeah, the meta is not ADSing while jump peeking. Saw a video where the person showed dice the increased recoil and spread. It wasn't included in the build and influencers were playing. Interesting. Hello. Hello. Thank you guys for all the follows, by the way. You guys are insane. If you want early access to Battlefield 6, you're going to have to buy EA Play Pro. That's the only way to get it now. There's no drops. There's no anything like that. Link should be pinned in the chat. We'll talk about it soon. Very impressed with the teams as the game as a whole. I'm very impressed as well. I've only been playing labs for, I think, maybe it's touching 8 weeks now. Maybe it's 8 weeks. So, I mean, I've been impressed with the progress that I've seen even in 8 weeks. And then obviously the progress from the labs build that I got to play to the build that they showed at the event is monumental. I mean, the progress is huge. Lying for 8 weeks is crazy. It's not lying. It's me not breaking a fucking NDA with EA while I'm already disliked by EA. So, I don't know. You're just kind of oblivious. I don't know. Passion is real. I just feel like they finally got the right people working on the game. Like, if you listen to the developer interviews with Byron Beat and Zempella and Tigger, like, you can just tell that this team just is completely locked in. Way locked in than they've ever been before. How could Enders do this to us? Yeah. I was slamming people out this event. Were you at the event? How the helicopters in this game? So this is the gunner seat of a helicopter. Squid was flying helis and it said they're like boats. He didn't like them. So gun clips of 1841 are with no recoil control, so you can get a good idea of how they all behave. Yeah. So in my opinion, I'm not sure about your opinion, but I think the weapons in this game have definitely more felt recoil compared to 2042. I could feel an increase of recoil for sure. It's not substantial. Like, you're not going to have a problem with it if you're decent at the game. But I do think it was necessary to increase recoil. We'll watch the gun clips at 1841. I just wanted to show people the heli gunner seat. So in my opinion, the heli gunner seat, this is huge right here. So in 2042, I don't think at launch they had this. For people that don't know, this shows the pilot where the gunner is looking, right? And that's really important for like heli teamwork. Also, I just like the HUD of the gunner seat in general. It kind of reminds me of the spotting drone HUD in 2042. It's just really clean. But if you pay attention, when he reloads in the bottom right here, the way they're balancing the heli gunner seat, which has been a fucking hugely controversial thing in Battlefield. People constantly complain about BF3 helis and Battlefield 4 helis and everything. They're basically making it so you only have 12 shots in an attack heli gunner seat, and then it's sort of like a quick reload and you get 12 more shots. So they're reducing the uptime of the attack heli, like shooting. They're reducing how often you have ammo up. Your mag size.
Right in the head.
It's really accurate though, obviously.
Sensitivity is a bit odd with that. And he's crashed it. He's actually crashed it. Come on, man. It's bad, lad. It's our will for work again.
He's crashed it.
Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there.
Bro, Enders, how's mouse input? Well, mouse input works because I suppose they figured it out in this game. They figured out how to make a game again. This is a reused asset from 2042. This is actually, oh my god, I can't believe I have this much 2042 PTSD where I recognize this. This bus is on Haven, tipped over in front of the first sector breakthrough A flag. And they retextured it.
Down. Run through that if you can.
Which is fine. It's all fine. This is the Haven bus. Haven bus.
Oh, not today. Not having that, buddy. Not having that.
Yeah, Meta's hipfire jump peeking. You were damaged by 2042. Oh, I know.
It's gonna hurt though.
How do you feel about the maps? I feel like they're...
Push. Go on, push.
We've only seen a couple maps,
Top that.
but they're so much better than the shit we had in 2042, dude. I'm so sorry, but it's the truth. These maps are so much better.
They're gonna be in the middle there. Watch out for that.
It's 9 maps at launch, I think, yeah.
Yeah, watch out for that tank.
They have to nerf this hard? Nerf what?
That tank's gonna see you any second now.
Jump peeking? No.
We good?
There's nothing overpowered about it. Still think it takes too long to heal up.
This guy's over there.
So some interesting things I want to point out. I'm going to read some stats out to you. I'm going to read some stats out to you. So people were complaining about the heal rate of the Assault Med Pen. But I'm going to read out some stats to you. So, compared to Call of Duty with Black Ops 6's stim shot. So its activation time is 550 milliseconds in Black Ops 6, and it regenerates health at 150 HP per second. 150 HP per second. The Battlefield 6 stim shot, in comparison, its activation time is 600 milliseconds, so it's longer by 50 milliseconds, and it regenerates health at 20 HP per second. And we have a comparison to this in Battlefield 5 with the BF5 medic pouch, right? The activation time for that was 330 milliseconds, and it regenerated health at 10 HP per second. So make no mistake, the BF6 stim is ass in comparison to how other games handle healing.
Loads of guys over there. That was good right there. This bad lads.
OP in COD is definitely really fucking strong in Call of Duty. Very strong in COD. Karma, well, hold on. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really watch much Call of Duty, but I know your name, because I know you're probably just goated, right? Aim assist is just straight up fucking hacking, is it not? Like, can we... like, that shit's insane in modern COD. It has to be annoying for pro players, because it doesn't let pro players like you be better than other people, because everyone's on... It's just everyone is on such an even field. All you have to you just have to know how to abuse auto rotation. That's it. And a toddler can learn that. It's boring. There it is. I'm not gonna even talk anymore. There it is. And this is not surprising, right? Any talented player is gonna have the exact same opinion. The exact same opinion. So one thing I want to point out with BF6's gunplay, and I pointed this out in today's video. God, the Broken Machine is showing us the fucking hipfire jump peak meta, huh? Dude, I didn't even think about this when I was playing. I'm so like 2042 pilled. But anyway, BF6's gunplay. So it's not tied to screen center, it's tied to the weapon sight. Which means when you're strafing like this, right? And with that little wobble you just saw at the end there, that is actually affecting like your point of aim. So any sort of like explosion next to you or any sort of like crouch in your gunfight, if you're jumping while shooting, that's actively affecting where your bullets are going. It's not like BF341 or a pre-nerf 5 where it was tied to center at all times and unaffected by anything visual. But in BF6, you can build your gun to be, I suppose, less affected by visual movements on the sight. Prior to that was even more difficult. 100%. 100% was more difficult. Yeah. I mean, my hot take with controllers is that it's a completely outdated input device, and we need to fucking get everyone on MNK. we need to get everyone on MNK, or we need to get gyro aiming standardized. It'll never happen though. It'll never happen though. They make too much money off of aim assist. It'll never happen. But that's enough about aim assist. Gyro aiming should be oh, he beat me to it. Exactly. I know ball. Will you make Battlefield 6 class videos? Of course I will. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Is there an aim cone? Spread, okay? I see multiple questions about spread. So if you pay attention to the gunplay, you'll see that it rewards initial accuracy, right? So if you're on target initially, if you hit your first few shots, you're gonna beam people at distance. If you keep missing though, right, and you don't burst, your spread's gonna slowly increase, just like Battlefield 3 and 4, and Battlefield 1. I'd compare this gunplay to the gunplay this is most similar to is Battlefield 2042. Would you agree, Broken Machine? I'm asking you because you've played 2042 quite a bit as well. But I would compare this gunplay to maybe slightly less accurate Battlefield 2042 gunplay. But I still think you don't burst fire enough in BF6. They need to make spread matter even more, I think. Because you used to have to microburst past, I'd say, like 25 or 30 meters in BF3 or 4 if you really wanted to extend your range. And I feel like you don't have to do that in this game very much. Spread is in the game, and there's no debate as to whether or not spread is in the game. Spread is in every single Battlefield game ever made. It's just a matter of how much they want it to matter. And with this game, the approach they're taking, they're trying to make it accessible enough. You know what I mean? I'm sure accessibility was brought up a lot in the gunplay design conversation. They don't want to make it... Listen, I said this yesterday. Unfortunately, understanding you need to burst fire your weapon to regain accuracy is a bit of an IQ test. And a lot of people fail the IQ test. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make less people fail the IQ test by making you have to burst less, right? Understand what you mean by similar? It's definitely similar. I feel like you do have to burst slightly more in this game. It's not as beamy, but it's pretty fucking beamy.
I need some ammo.
I think recoil is necessary for any FPS to have a skill ceiling. Well, yeah, there's more recoil in this game, like felt recoil, than 2042, for sure. In my opinion, at least. Thank you guys so much for all the thoughts, by the way. You guys are insane. So, Broken, it seems to me they improved visibility in this build. Because as I'm watching this gameplay, I'm not having any trouble actually spotting any person, right? Whereas previous Labs builds, I felt it was actually fairly difficult to see people sometimes. And I did see Serland comment on it once. To Shrugs, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Throwing nades seems quite fast. You know, a lot of people are bringing up how fast grenades are thrown. But like, where did he throw one here? Where did he throws one right here? I mean, is this really a problem? Like, it's pretty damn... Yeah, it's pretty fast. But is it an issue? Like... Because it isn't like he has 10 grenades. The CQC in this clip, new metas for sure. Hip fire peeking. That's an issue, IMO. You can panic throw. Yeah, I understand. Just to be clear, I would have no problem with them extending that animation to be to make it longer. I wouldn't have any issue with it. But yeah, I mean, I get what you guys are saying. Yeah, you're broken is definitely correct. Hip fire in this game is definitely meta. Any thoughts on the sights? So, God, there's a max clip that I have a problem with. So, do you see these reticles? They can get lost in bright environments. So if you're aiming from inside a building outside to a lit area and there's glare, you can easily lose your weapon sight. And some weapons, some sights are more easily losable than others because some sights are obviously like they have thinner reticles or they're smaller reticles. But sometimes I was losing my sight in gameplay. They need way more weapon recoil. They can't add more listen. They can't really do that. They can't really do that. It's just...
Around the corner, there's right there. Whoa, that's powerful. Wow. You got all these boys? I swear there's someone else here.
How do you feel about the TTK broken?
Nobody's down the road there. You really want to be checking your corners. I think if you played Bad Company 2, you're going to fit right in on this section. Oh, look at that destruction. That is just sick. That is absolutely sick. Let's cut this flag.
Map designs are... The maps that I've played are quite good. Why can't they add more recoil? So, it's a slippery slope with adding more recoil to a Battlefield game because it's going to attract like very casual players. So if you make the recoil too high, they literally can't play the game. And I've seen some arguments saying, "Oh, the recoil needs to be high as PUBG. They need to make it recoil matter so much more." And it's like the average Battlefield player can't even handle the recoil that is in the game already. So they really don't have much room to increase recoil past a certain point. They could double the recoil, and I'm going to be fine. But the rest of the player base is not going to be fine. They're going to complain about it. It really is a slippery slope with it. I will say the recoil in this clip, in this video, or in Battlefield 6 in general, it's higher, in my opinion, than in 2042. It felt more impactful, right? I felt that I had to control it more than in Battlefield 2042. And it was at a level to where I felt it was fair. Because if you played 2042 or if you played BF5 and you go to play BF6, I think you'll notice the difference between those games. But I don't know if Broken Machine can confirm. Do you know if controller gets less recoil in BF6? Broken. TTK is mostly fine. Some TTD issues here and there. Yeah, no, the time to death thing was pretty crazy. I think it's a little fast. I think the TTK definitely could use just a notch. Just turn it down a notch. This gun is not very good. I don't think. 20 damage there. What is this? Is this the U100?
Let's see right. Let's see right. Oh, my aim was a bit off there. My bad.
Yes, I have seen that tweet, Scarjor.
I got a shotgun on me.
Is there any issue with any kind of weapon type?
Oh, this thing is a monster. Well, let's see.
I think sniping compared with the recon class can be really irritating to deal with.
I wish I was the engineer with this. Maybe not the assault. Maybe that's not the way.
Sniper's gonna BF6. Snipers are arguably a little too good. They have pretty high minimum damage, sweet spots, the bullet velocities fucking hit scan. Combined with the recon perks in the game.
God, that is frying. That is absolutely frying.
Yes, this game does have significant TTK drop off over range. It does. You're definitely right about that. CQC is, I think, the problem area for TTK. Game looks very, very good. Isn't it suspicious? Do you know what I mean? Like, isn't it just suspiciously fucking good? And hey, I'm not complaining, but I'm looking at this compared to what I've personally played, BF5 and 2042 back to back, and then they put this out, And I'm like, are you sure about that? Like, are you, what? What's the catch here? Like, what's
Accuracy goes down a bit once you start moving. We are running out of ammo. That is going to be a problem. 26 bullets. Tanks coming in. Oh, still got a shotgun though. Oh, I don't want to get digged. Need some ammo.
So, okay, while this tank rolls by, I'll talk about vehicle balance. So, in my experience,
yeah, tap fire there. That's going to be a monster.
Vehicles in this game are going to be a huge problem area. I think tanks feel overly sluggish.
Got my left.
I think air-to-air combat is incredibly unbalanced. But it's not impossible to fix. Like, this is all stuff that I think is really easy to actually figure out. It'll just take time and, like, a good balance patch.
He says as he misses a shot. There you go.
Vehicles sound too silent. I agree, yeah. There was a clip that I watched from, I think it was Maxic, where a helicopter was right next to him. I couldn't hear it at all. And he just instantly died. How was air combat unbalanced? Jets are killing other aircraft in 4 bullets. Helicopters apparently feel really bad. They feel like boats. They're pretty unresponsive. They're very floaty. The physics are also weird. It looks too twitchy. Like, it looks like a toy when you're flying it. The model looks great. Like, the graphically, it's flawless in terms of that. But the physics and the model and the way everything moves, it doesn't look weighty. Which LMG clip? Broken.
This is a shot. Sniping. Shotgun in. It's got my left.
The last kill. This kill right here.
Yeah, you tap fire there. That's gonna be a monster. Just shooting on over it. Take my shotgun in. It's got my left. Tank's gotta go.
Sweet spot being back is so ass. Yeah, I am not a fan at all. Hope it goes away from the floaty Battlefield 2042 feel.
Nice.
Listen, I've given feedback multiple times. They need to go back to the Battlefield 4 vehicle system, and they're just not going to do it, I don't think. I really don't think they're going to do it. What's sweet spot? So, sweet spots, for people that aren't aware, I'll show you guys. So, sweet spots are a damage range for snipers. Within this damage range, it's a one-shot kill in the chest. So, just as an example, BF1 was the first game to introduce sniper sweet spots. SMLE Marksman, from 40 to 75 meters, if you hit somebody in the chest, it's a one-shot. Lebel, 50 to 87.5. Russian, 1895, 60 to 100. Same for the Mosin Nagant. Gewehr 98, 80 to 125. M1903, 100 to 150. This mechanic just introduces random accidental one-shot kills into the game. Because 99% of the time, a person hits you in the... If a person hits you in the chest with a sniper in Battlefield, they don't necessarily mean to actually sweet spot kill you. There are some situations where you know you're within the sweet spot range, but a 30-meter range or a 35-meter range is actually fairly difficult to stay consistently in. So most of the time when you got sweet spot killed, it was just by pure accident, and it felt like shit. So, and I'm just not a fan of the mechanic at all. I mean, I played BF1 for a good 2,000 hours. I played against it a lot. and it never feels good to die to. So, can you answer me? Do you have droop?
Oh, this weapon is a beast.
Drops ended 2 days ago, man. You look like Ben Shapiro. I'm never beating the allegations, dude. It's just I'm just never beating the allegations. I need to have dreadlocks or something. I don't know. I just need to have dreadlocks. That's what I need to do. Do-rag enders. I'm taking do-rag suggestions, if anyone wants to suggest. Alright, so Broken Machine, I don't really know if you can comment on this, or on your experience. So, this is Capstone Breakthrough First Sector. I played this in Battlefield Labs. This was fucking brutal. This sector was horrible. This is probably the least fun I've had in the game. Reason being, the point is sort of in the middle of the street, and you can't really flank it because this left side, at least in the build that I played, is really open. It looks like maybe they tweaked the terrain heavily. Maybe. But as you can see, as you're approaching, all this is a head glitch for the enemies. All this. They can peek over these rocks, you know, and you don't really... He's just standing in the middle of the open right here. It can be really hard to push this. Yeah, this was dog shit. Yeah, so you played it too. This was really difficult. Did Broken Machine flip-flop between M&K and controller? I actually haven't been paying attention. He's on controller right now. How was performance? Performance, I mean, it's fine. Heard it's dangerous to play. BF4? It's only, well, okay, BF4 is only dangerous to play if you're a streamer with, like Shroud. You know, because you just attract too much attention, and that game is... Breakthrough needs work. Terrain has changed. Yeah, okay, so... Terrain did change. Okay. Movement smooth in game. Yeah. I like the movement. I think the movement's fine. Why is BF4 dangerous to play? It's not. It's not. It's only if you're a streamer. BF4 is dangerous to play if you're a streamer because you can get your server that you're playing on DDoSed. Stream sniping and, you know, doxing has happened as a result. It's not a game that is streamer friendly. Put it that way. Shroud is playing BF4 right now. Well, good luck to him. If he gets out of it with nothing happening, that's a rarity. I'm going to be honest with you. That is a complete rarity. Drexel, thanks for the 14 months. This is all controller gameplay. Okay, yeah. No snap aim assist, only slowdown. DualSense Edge. Enders won't play a good Battlefield game. Yeah, guys, I can only play bad games. Which means I'm going to be skipping BF6. I can only play bad games, guys. So the first sector looks significantly better. I don't remember the train being like that, so maybe they improved that. I wonder if Enders can play controller. I mean, I haven't played controller in like 10 years, but I came from controller. So. Okay, this is Broken showing recoil patterns. This will give you an idea of the recoil. I'm glad he did this. I haven't seen anyone else do this. So one thing that's important to point out, they have horizontal bias, right? So they're bringing that back from BF3 and 4. In 2042, the recoil patterns were literally just straight vertical, which was stupid. So up and to the right seems like most popular right now. Bursting will be back. Yes. Is this game genuinely worth getting hyped for? So I don't know if you're new around this channel. I'm sure a lot of you are. I'm considered by many, whether it's deserved or not, to be Battlefield's #1 critic. And even I look at this and say, yeah, we're pretty much back. We're pretty much back. What's the difference between assault and carbine? So traditionally in game balance, assault rifles are stronger than carbines. They're better, right? Carbines as a universal weapon type are balanced intentionally to be worse than ARs. Is this the Scar? What? No, this is not a Scar. What is this? M417A2. Wait. This is the M417, which means it's a... Is this a full auto, like, DMR platform? This is a high... Yeah, this is a big boy caliber, right? Yeah, big caliber. All right. This thing fucking has a lot of recoil. Yeah, 7.62, yeah. Okay. SGX, this is the MPX. Don't think anyone else recorded like I did? Should tell Reddit there's recoil. Well, so you should post this. Listen, Broken, if I post it, they will downvote me, right? If you post it, they will be like, Broken, I love you. Please send me an autographed photograph, please. And they'll be like, yeah, recoil's back. Broken Machine saved the game. So you, you need to post it so people actually see it. If I post it, no one will see it. Bitso, thanks for the 30 months. Long time with 3 words. What do you think about Battlefield 6 is going to be for you? Satisfying. Listen, breath of fresh air, okay? Whatever. Can't post my own content. Oh, Jesus Christ. Post clips on Reddit, but rarely videos. Longtime Redditor myself, not a cool look. Somebody needs to post recoil then. Enders, Redditors are glazing over your BF6 opinions already. Listen, we got good opinions on this channel sometimes, okay? Any updates on Battle Nonsense is nonsense. Guy's still going off on Twitter. Let him scream into the void, dude. Are polo shirts the way to go for BF6? Yes. Okay, DMRs. I want to see DMR recoil. I'm interested in this. God damn! What? Dude. Ha! SVK 8.6. DMRs in this game have way more recoil than in 2042. Drops ended 2 days ago, man. Anyone that has drops in their title is baiting you. The reason why I have BF6 in my title is because if you want early access, the only way to get it is buying EA Play Pro. If you don't have a code, if you don't have an email from Battlefield Labs, if you signed up, check your spam and all that. If you don't have a code from a Twitch drop or an email from Battlefield Labs, the only way to get early access on the 7th and 8th is EA Play Pro. That's the only way now. Believe it or not, pre-ordering doesn't give you access, which is... Is that a W? That's an L. What? Heads up, EA Play Pro is only on PC. Yes. I think that is the case, actually. And bolt action recoil doesn't really matter because it's bolt action, so. Yes, recoil on weapons are capped at a certain point, yeah. My only real good experience with Battlefield was BF1. How does this game stack up? I think this game is... Okay, if you're asking me what Battlefield game I would prefer to play, BF6 all day. Is that 50 meters? Is that target 50 meters? Why is this shotgun doing this much damage? He's not using slugs. That's 50 meters. No. No. Shotguns in this game need gutted. 27 hip fire. I mean, yeah, he's spamming it now. 30? No. Oh, no, I'm not worried about the shotguns getting nerfed. Time nudge Dizen. I'm not worried about them getting nerfed. They're so obviously broken. They're going to get... Yeah, they're going to get gutted, hopefully. 2-shot in the last one with slugs. Okay, so Broken is saying shotgun slugs, 2-shot out to the last target. I wonder why they're only allowing you to use one secondary. That's weird. Good video. Someone needs to post this video. How am I not subbed to Broken Machine? What am I doing? How am I not subbed to Broken Machine? This is ridiculous. They confirmed SBMM? Okay, fine. We have to talk about this again. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about this again. Okay, listen. DICE says Battlefield 6's team balancing will prioritize 4 main factors: your ping, location, skill, and server fullness. Such factors and prioritization will be based on each game mode. It won't be the same across all. It's not SBMM. It's not. Like, bro, Battlefield games have always had this shit, man. Enters the default BF6 skins look like 2042 AI bot skins. I've seen some people say that. I don't. Listen, man. I really could not care less. Shut up, Enders. Shut up, Enders. Now hold on. I actually want to talk to you guys about something. So I'm going to talk about the gunplay and my experience in Battlefield Labs. So if we go into MS Paint here, and because I played Battlefield Labs, I can tell you about this, just my experience. So let's say this is a bad guy, right? You're shooting at this bad guy. Right? And this is your sight. We'll do a Cobra sight. So the way it worked in Battlefield Labs was if you crouched in a gunfight, your crosshair would go from on target to like a meter to the left. And this was a mechanic. This also happened with jump peeking. So say you land and your crosshair is on target, it would go a meter to the fucking left. And then your face would be like this in real life too, right? So that's not in the game anymore, I don't think. It better not be. And I said this a couple days ago, but I wish you guys could have seen the wars that I was fighting to get this, like, changed. I'm talking about paragraph after paragraph after fucking paragraph. 1v10 in the Discord. Some people saying, I didn't even notice it. Or some people actually noticed it and said it's not a problem. So, yeah, I wish you guys could have seen the war that I fought. Oh, and I suppose I covered this super early in the stream. I'm sure almost nobody saw it in comparison to the people that are here now. But I spoke to Alexia Christofi on Twitter briefly. And I had a conversation with her regarding bringing service stars back, potentially. And I also suggested, like, bringing ribbons back and dog tags and everything. So I at her and I said, basically, you know, bring service stars back. Tell me what you want to, tell me what you like about service stars. For those of you that don't know what service stars are, obviously in Battlefield 3, I'm just 1 second before I cover this. I did miss super chats, which I did not mean to miss. Thank you for the person that donated, I think 167 R looking currency on YouTube. I'm really not sure what it was. Thank you for the 167 R's. I'm sorry I did not ignore you. Why are you streaming from my grandma's house? So weird. Your grandmother and I go way back, man. You know, you need to do your research. Anyway, Alexia Christofi asked me what I like about service stars, and I said, you know, basically provides players with a sense of progression, sense of satisfaction, and then I also wanted these ribbons to come back. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, these ribbons were goated in Battlefield 3. This is like common opinions. These were just god tier. This was original gaming. This was fucking peak. This was cinema. Bring it back. And she said, if you had dog tags that showed off your highest achievement for a certain action, would it feel like scratching the same itch? And then I said, you know, achieve the same thing more or less, but I think people enjoy dog tags like this, plus small service star amount next to their weapon that appears on the desk screen. And just once again, BF3, in my opinion, handled dog tags and these ribbons and service stars, everything so flawlessly. These dog tags have yet to be topped. They have yet to be topped. Show squad wipe ribbon. Squad wipe ribbon. I don't remember that. Hold on. BF3 squad wipe ribbon. Yeah, this was peak. This was definitely peak. Let us have custom dog tags. Yeah, that won't be abused. You playing the beta? Well, no, it's on the 7th. I will be playing the beta on the 7th when it's playable. Nevacon, thanks for the prime. Just Gav, thanks for the raid. I did not see your raid. Sorry, Gav, I did not see it. Fitzo, thank you. Fitzo, thanks so much for the bits. Okay, give me 1 minute of your time. You have probably said it already, but I really want to hear your opinion on that, on carrying 2 primary weapons. As for me, I hate it. It ruins it for what I think Battlefield is. I've said multiple times I think they should get rid of dual primaries for Assault. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Maxler007, thank you so much for the prime as well. Is it too late to get a beta code? It's too late to get a code. It's not too late to get access. The reason why I have exclamation point BF6 in my title is to let people know the only way to get access to the early access beta on the 7th and 8th is if you buy EA Play Pro. That's the only way you can get access right now. Not even pre-ordering gets you access. The only way to do it is EA Play Pro, I'm pretty sure. So, exclamation point BF6, that's pretty much the only way. Not sponsored, by the way, very obviously. I just, you know, people have been asking, so I have to answer the question. So in order to play early, you need EA Play Pro. Yes. If you missed out on a code and you missed out on the Battlefield Labs invite in your email. My boy pre-ordered the Phantom Edition and did not get a code. Yeah, they don't give you access for pre-ordering, which is kind of strange. Why not give Assault Med... Why not give Assault Medic Med Bag? Well, because they combine the support and medic classes into one support class, so they have the ammo and heals by default. And you can't... Listen, Assault has a self-heal, but they kind of just gutted it, so... If you sign up for Labs but didn't get in, you may get an email for early invite. I just got an email. Yes, so if you're wondering about access, guys, you need to check your emails. You need to check your emails. Chad, is there any gameplay that I haven't seen for Battlefield 6? By the way. Why run anything other than support unless you need to go NG for vehicles? Assault is useless. You know, that's my argument. That has been my argument ever since I heard they nerfed the med pen. And people won't listen to me. I don't know why, but... If you talk about squad Collins like BF5, sad we're not getting it. No, I'm not sad we're not getting it. What was the response about dog tags and ribbons? Alexei Christofi said... Bolo POV. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll whip up Bolo's POV, but Alexei Christofi just asked me what do I think about dog tags and showing certain achievements on dog tags. So you said Bolo, huh? I mean, Bolo, listen, if you don't know Bolo, I don't know what you're doing, right? You know what is funny, though? You can see he's an R6 player in his gameplay. Look at him crouch here. Look at him crouch here. You can see him just... He's playing R6 in this game. And he's playing on like 50 FOV. Yeah, shotguns are...
We're cooking, boys. We're cooking. We're cooking. You're cooking. Can't go that way.
Will there be a server browser? For the base game, almost certainly not. There's going to be a server browser in the portal. So they're not going to do 2 server browsers for 1 game.
10 kill streak, 10 kill streak.
TTK is super fast. I mean, look at that. You hit a headshot, you can 2-shot people in this game. It's ridiculous sometimes.
Feels bad, Super Evan. You deserve to win that fight.
Is there any kit switching? My chat told me kit switching is back. So apparently kit switching is back. I want to see someone do it to confirm it, but my chat was pretty adamant that it's back.
It's all just like buildings right now.
Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can pause in this frame. Yes, kit switching is back. Look, it says support class right here. Support class. Then you can hit E to pick up.
Uh-oh. That guy's a silly goose. Oh, I was getting shot from both sides.
Watching Bolo play video game, play Battlefield is so funny.
Crouch and
it's so funny, dude.
Guys.
Look at, dude, he's such an R6 player. He's just crouching. He's such an R6 player. 85 crouching in the open. I fucking love Bolo. He just boots up the game and he's like, yeah, we're fucking... Gonna title my next vid 1,000 kills across the year. Play's not playing stretched. From my knowledge of how Battlefield events work, maybe they wouldn't let him play stretched.
Survive so my teammates don't spawn on me.
I remember Rella saying something about wanting to play stretched in BF5, and someone said, like, you can't do that or something at the BF5 event years ago.
No.
Dude, he's such an R6 player. Do you see him crouching into the peaks? Do you see him crouching into the peaks just like he would on a door in R6? It's so funny. It's like the exact same mentality.
All right, pull it
Does
out.
Rella play anymore? No, he doesn't. To my knowledge, Rella is kind of... I think Rella got his doctorate. So it's actually Dr. Rella.
Oh my God. Sick. Oh my God.
Yeah,
oh my God.
he has a PhD. Yeah, so... Rella is fucking IRL maxing. I don't think he's ever coming back to play games.
Oh, I forgot I have a 45 round mag now. No. Wait, what just happened? Wait a second.
Enders, what's your quick POV on R6? I've never played it. I've watched a lot of it. I've never played it.
I'll take that.
A cool game.
There's ammo box here too, right? Oh no.
You can change your caliber. No. You can change ammo type, but like
Yeah, we take those guys.
caliber really isn't anything focused on in Battlefield. Thank you, Pac-Man, for the resub. Thank you guys for all the follows. If you're new here, I stream Battlefield every single day. I've been streaming Battlefield every day for 7 years. So if you're looking for someone to watch during the beta, August 7th, I'll be streaming the beta as soon as it goes live at 4 in the morning. So I'll be live at 4 a.m. as soon as the beta goes live, and probably for like 12 or fucking 15 hours. So
don't look at me.
can you stream the early access beta? I'm sure you can. Yes, I'm sure you can. I'd be shocked if it's NDA.
No.
Is BF6 more beamy than Delta Force?
Difficulty 9. Okay, I'm not lying, guys.
I don't know.
This might be rough. This might be rough here.
I'm gonna go with no. Definitely not.
This might be rough here.
This might be rough. Oopsies. Oh my boy. Oh my boy.
Have you guys noticed the iron sights in this game are actually like slightly usable? Have you guys noticed that? I think you should not be able to sprint and full auto hip fire with LMGs. I don't think you can sprint and shoot. You can with SMGs? Damn, really? That's pretty fucking nuts. That's really strong. Sergeant Enigma coming back. That's an OG name. Maybe. I've never spoken to him.
A little lag there. What the heck?
Do I need a subscription to EA Play Pro to play early access beta? I don't know if EA Play Pro subscription applies to consoles. But I do know the only way to get early access right now is EA Play Pro.
No, God, dude.
I hope it applies to consoles. I mean, it's. I don't want to entice you to like spend money on something that's not going to work. I would really make sure that EA Play Pro is available on consoles first. EA Play Pro is PC only. Okay, well, it looks like consoles are fucked. Someone just dropped a code in chat. Good luck. Hopefully he's not trolling. If the code doesn't work, then we'll permaban him, but I'm kidding. How impactful were attachments in terms of recoil? Very impactful. Definitely impactful. You could feel it.
Shotgun, bro. Are we for real? Are we for real, dude?
Bolo, you don't get to say anything with how many shotgun kills we've seen in the video so far.
Where we can push from, guys. Did I just get shotgun? What was that? Surely there was a guy in there, right?
I got an early access key from a live stream. When can I use it? You can use it right now. You have to go to some redeem. You have to redeem the code on a website. It's like Battlefield 6 redeem or something.
These guys are a squad, bro.
Do we play right now? No, we cannot play right now. The 7th. Bro has motion blur on. Yeah. What's your average frames in labs? I didn't pay much attention to it. I don't know. It wasn't that. It wasn't anything amazing. I'll let you know that. It wasn't anything amazing. It was playable. Not ideal. Will the beta be the same as BF Labs on the launcher?
Oh.
That's a good question. I don't think so. Is there any chance they remove the assault sling before launch? Yes, I do think there's a chance. They seem to really want to keep it in the game, though. Because I was under the impression that they removed it, but they didn't. So they're really trying to keep it in the game, but they shouldn't. I really think they should delete it.
No.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Dude, 5 kills, 8 kills, 6 kills.
Based Bolo flaming his teammates. Based. Let him know. No, really. Let him know. Based Bolo. Professional player comes over from a game, looks at his teammates and says, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
Are we for real? Are we for real, guys? Is that above us or is that below us?
Dude, I'm gonna fucking... Dude, if they leave the assault sling in the game... I'm saying, hey, I'm telling you guys right now, follow the stream. Because I'm gonna fuck people up with this comment. Dude, SMG shotgun, assault rifle. Dude, this can't be left in the game. It just can't. It's so strong.
No. Gotta flank him again.
Can't wait to I can't wait to see you scream getting shotgunned. Dude, it's gonna be... If they don't gut the shotgun before release, I'm gonna cry. I'm seriously gonna cry. It's so strong.
I don't know why I keep trying to aid it. AFK, are we for real, bro?
There's nothing wrong with the shotguns. Yeah, and when I walk outside, the sky is fucking purple. Like,
are we for real?
what?
Shotgun down. Oh, I hear.
No! Broken machine. Getting taken out by Bella. So, I see what you guys are saying with that, with how fast throwing grenades is. I might be on Reddit's side. God, do I really want to agree with Reddit, or do I want to disagree with Reddit to increase spite? Because Reddit has never agreed with me, and now suddenly that... I do think they could make the animation for throwing a grenade slightly longer, yes.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Feels like he's throwing a tennis ball, not a grenade. Yeah, I mean, valid. From Battlefield Labs, which Battlefield game would you say equal quality? Would you say are equal in quality to the BF6 maps?
I'm not gonna say anything. Jesus.
I feel like these are pretty good maps, man. I mean, I feel like these are the best maps we've gotten since BF1.
Please.
This is not a proper Battlefield game. It is erratic, has no team play, too fast, not enough tactics. This is rage bait. This is just a rage bait opinion. This is just rage bait, yeah. Bait used to be believable. It's not bait at all. Well, I'm sorry to inform you, you're just so wrong that it's not even fucking fathomable. This is not BF? Well, I'm sorry, you're actually wrong,
Surely.
because this is Battlefield 6, so...
Oh, it's faster. Nice. Love that.
Hey, man, listen. So right now, there's this really cool thing going on, right? On Steam. This game called Squad. You know, it's 50% off, man. The Commander Edition, 50% off too. Great promotional offer. So, I don't know, like, that's looking pretty spicy. It's... Squad sucks. I don't know. Can't help you, dude. This game is 100% Battlefield. It has team play. You're coping. You're just coping. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
BF2 is by far the best. Yeah, this is rage. This is rage bait. This is rage bait.
It's not worth. 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 This is the squad. If they kill us, we're done. Cancel the reload. Cancel.
He doesn't know to weapon switch to cancel. Come on, Bolo. What do you mean squad sucks? I didn't fucking say it. Okay? Ask Fitzo. Are we back? In my opinion, we're as back as we're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, people can sit here and bicker in the chat and complain and blah blah blah, whatever. We can nitpick about little things, right? But the fact of the matter is, I think everyone can agree as adults, the overall bigger picture of this game is pretty much exactly what I think a lot of people were hoping for. You know what I mean? Like, it's 80+%, 85% of what we wanted, at least. Just hoping for good vehicle gameplay. Yeah, I have horrible news. The vehicles in this game are going to be one of the biggest problems. They are not in a good place. Squad does suck. Based.
Ammo.
Milsim haters rise up. Milsim hating Chads rise up. Fast game enjoyer supremacy. Yeah, the grenade animation is pretty fast. This is the new Call of Duty? No.
Dude, if you ever try to get like mid on this,
isn't it funny how when we're watching someone that has a brain, Bolo, play the game, people ask if this is COD? We watched Broken Machine earlier, and he's really good too. And I saw a couple people ask if this was COD. And the root cause of that is, for some reason, I think people don't think you can play Battlefield quickly.
this map, it's just like,
it's just very confusing to me. I've never understood that.
So scary, bro.
I think the game looks sick as it is. Yeah. And this game apparently comes out in October, so they got a lot of stuff they can potentially change. Real Battlefield veterans are always prone. Exactly. Battlefield 6 is what real men are all about. Testosterone restored. Full-on Giga Chad. The moment you play BF6, your dick will grow 5 inches. There it is. I mean, there it is. There it is. Real and professionally verified. Fact-checked by an independent patriot. True.
The whole goddamn shelf just came out. Lomatic reward to the prime.
We should watch a gamer dad play BF6. My doctor recommended me BF6. Pass you a doctor's note. So I played this map in Battlefield Labs. This map has so many crazy routes and angles and head glitches. It's fucking, it is kind of sick. This alleyway was a choke point. Yep. Okay. Yep. You got a triple kill, so it's still a choke point. I did like this map a lot. There's a lot of these little connecting rooms. Yes. Okay. He went in there. There's a lot of these connecting rooms that you can use to go in between alleyways. Huge Bazaar vibes. Yes. This reminds me of Grand Bazaar a lot. Pearl Market vibes with less verticality. Yep. Also that too. Are there claymores in this game? Silence. Claymore placing degenerate.
Almost bad. Love that. Love that.
What?
Love that. Love that. Okay.
You know what?
Love that.
This, wait,
Love
does
that.
this actually make sense? No, this makes, oh, no, this makes sense. Never mind. This makes sense. He shot the down guy. And by the way, it's actually good that this didn't one-shot the guy holding, dragging the guy. Because you don't want RPGs being like free splash damage kills. So this looked confusing, but it's actually based.
Okay.
Not caught in that regard. Yes, not caught in that regard, actually.
Shit.
Fuck BF5 splash. Uh-huh. SBMM Sweatfest. What are you talking about, man?
There's a heli. I'll try a heli again. Watch this shit. Beep it, boys.
Drag people around as a meat shield. I agree. Average R6 player.
Wait.
Average.
Wait. Alright, we're good. Let's see. Bro, hold up. Hold up, bro. Alright, I'm just gonna let him do that.
What?
Yo, fall, bro. Fall. Jeez Louise.
He's right, actually. The physics are kind of fucked up. You're not really falling that much when you cut it.
That wasn't that bad. Alright, guys. Well, once again, this...
Did, really wasted? What the hell? In BF5, did BF5 have any decent map, in your opinion? Yeah, Devastation. Almarge. Merida was okay. I don't know, dude. I have PTSD. Don't ask me about BF5. Don't ask me about BF5. Lofrek, thanks for the 100 bits. My dog became 48% more aggressive after playing BF6. Is that good or bad? What, like... Watch Swag's gameplay. Maybe. Do you think they should do more remastered maps? I want them to do more new maps. I don't want them to necessarily go down the route of Call of Duty where they just have the same fucking Nuketown, shipment, you know, like don't... You can remaster a couple things. Don't remaster a lot of things. I would like 95% of the content to be original and brand new and fresh. I don't want to play the same maps for 20 years. You know? Please watch Swag. It would be hilarious. Why would it be funny? My honest review of BF6. Does he just not aim? Is this like average controller aim or?
Back your thoughts. What do you guys think of how I feel?
Let's f***ing go.
No! Like there's never been experience. It's kind of like, it was like COD Next, like the event Call of Duty does every year, but the first time they did it. Yeah!
Alright,
Well,
so.
they didn't feel like it had a lot of energy, but this one felt like it was the first ever like of a game, you know, and it was really exciting to be there, and it was super cool.
Oh, let's go. Oh, the plays.
Tried to drop shot.
Like the Avengers of streaming.
Tried to drop shot, which would be based, by the way.
Like Jack Frags, Tina Tap.
I wouldn't mind it.
Corners of streaming. My boy Stable Ronaldo was there.
Got the heli.
Oh, let me get in. Let me get in. What the?
I don't know how to fly this. Yo, this is tough.
Wait, I'm
what
trying
the?
to get in. Oh, won't let me. Bro, on the map.
Yeah.
Bro, on the map. Oh wait, I'm getting in. No, I can't get in. Are you getting in?
Dude,
Did you guys just really through it?
bro.
You guys are.
Yeah, that checks out.
You don't ruin it. I mean, what are we
Yeah, that checks
about,
out.
bro? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're human beings who, you know, may like the video game that you play. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like the people say, oh, you're a cheating streamer, you're gonna come over here and start cheating. I mean, you're just that's just pure delusion at that point. I can't really help that argument or that
Why are we talking about this right now? Tell us about the game, motherfucker.
conversation, because if you're saying that, you're just an idiot. I had fun playing the game. I really did have fun playing Battlefield 6, but I think I'm gonna start off with the bad stuff and then get into a bunch of the good stuff as well too. So for as far as like the bad stuff, I would say one of the biggest things that stood out to me was the settings. So you guys don't really understand this until you get your hands-on experience in Battlefield next week, but the settings of that game are some of the most complicated settings I've ever had to do in any
100% right. Okay, so I was playing Battlefield Labs. When I tell you, I've been playing Battlefield games for like over a decade at this point. I know how to do the settings, all right? I know the options menu. I know it. Go in here. Damn. The settings in BF6 are like you're fighting for your life. There are 3 menus that do the same thing that lead to another secret menu that has another setting that's not in any other menu. And you have to like go through all these different combinations of menus and like to find the one you want to go to. And there's just like they're so overcomplicated. And it's so annoying to try to do your settings. And I have to do this every time I played Battlefield Labs, and at least in my experience, because every time there was a playtest, it reset my fucking settings. And I'm not even joking, it took me 20 minutes to go in there and figure everything out because certain settings were glitched. So there would be a sensitivity setting that was the same as another sensitivity setting, but one of them worked and one of them was bugged. So you would set your sense, then you'd go play the game and you would move your mouse and nothing worked. And then you would go, what's wrong? I just did this. So you have to find the real sensitivity. It was horrible. It was really bad. Apparently the menus were placeholders though. So I want to see what he shows in this video. Motherfucker.
The settings of that game are some of the most complicated settings I've ever had to do in any video game. I mean, it took me, on the first day we got there, we got to play test it off stream. It took me 2 hours to figure out my settings. And when I tell you my experience when I first hopped on the game, first day with my first hands playing it on default settings compared to a whole day of preparing settings for the streaming, it was night and day. My experience on Battlefield 6 was majorly dictated on the certain settings that were changed, right? When I first was playing it, I was getting absolutely blasted and my aim felt really off. There was just so many different settings you had to tweak.
This is really valid from him,
so
yeah.
Once I did that, everything was gravy. I started having fun. When I finally figured out the settings. So once I did that, everything was gravy. I started having fun. When I finally figured out the settings after I did that, everything was gravy. I started having.
So here, ladies and gentlemen, this is an example of Call of Duty players basically being toddlers at this point.
To make it feel good. So once
I'm going to point out exactly what he's trying to activate right here. All right? What he's doing, pay attention to his movement.
Everything was gravy.
He's strafing back and forth.
Having fun.
Right?
When I finally figured
left
out
strafe, right strafe, right? He's strafing back and forth to try to activate aim assist auto rotation.
When I finally figured out
right?
the settings after
and you can see him over adjust, right? Over adjust, right? But he's strafing at the same time.
A whole day.
So in Call of Duty, how this would work is his crosshair would get on this guy right here. He would strafe out to the left, and it would track for him because they use aim-assist auto rotation. But in this game,
having fun. When I finally figured out the settings after a whole day of figuring out settings, I had a little blast.
Where's the kill?
Point, everything felt good. The game felt smooth. So I think EA, or as you say Battlefield, please dumb down those controller settings or just settings overall. It was so complicated. Maybe it's less complicated for people who are gonna play the beta, but boy, me and Nadeshot and Scump were sitting there trying to figure out the settings for like a 2 hours straight. I'm not even trolling. So please find a way at the
oh my Lord in heaven,
simplify a lot of those settings.
Oh, what was that? Whoa, what was that little movement? Hold on, whoa. Hipfire bunny hop with a pistol.
Simplify.
Okay.
Those settings. It was very complicated for me personally. And I can't imagine for someone who's a casual, a non-streamer to go into there and try to figure.
This is what I have to remember going back to Warzone every time. Like, it does way more for you than Battlefield ever has. 100%. And it's so obvious too, because you can just tell that when they're used to Call of Duty, they're used to using the system that's in the game, right? So they learn the system and they let it do more for them, right?
Figure everything out.
Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh!
What is he doing to these people, man? Who are these people?
What am I getting killed by?
Another thing that I thought that was really OP, that was really annoying me, and again, this is not like something game breaking, having that shotgun as a third gun in your slot where you can just use it on the D-pad of your controller. Holy, I think that was one of the most frustrating things to go against, is people whipping out that shotgun at not shooting their original loadout, but shooting that shotgun was just annoying. So that's just something small that I had to say. Being a Call of Duty player, full transparency, multiplayer is something that when there's nothing to really go for in game, it's very hard for me to play it all the time. So Battlefield, obviously, I'm not sitting here telling Battlefield to change what Battlefield is. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as a Call of Duty player, the reason why I even fell in love with video games to begin with at the baseline was simply because I like getting nukes, or I like going for something in game that I can strive
What is he about to say?
for and really shoot for. Now, as far as what Battlefield is, it's not that, and that's completely fine. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. I'm not saying Battlefield to change what its DNA is. Totally fine. It's just for me, from a multiplayer aspect, if there's not a lot of things for me to go for, to be rewarded for actually doing well in the game, then it's very hard for me to play multiplayer over and over again. I barely play even Call of Duty multiplayer for more than a month. So but that's my take. And also, I'm gonna be honest, I just hate tanks. I love 32v32 mode.
So he's saying it's hard for him to play multiplayer basically because there aren't like kill streaks or nukes to go for. If you like dive through the what he's that's what he's really trying to get at.
I love jets. I hate tanks. I'll forever hate them. I don't care. I just don't. I'm not a tank guy. I hate tanks personally. But honestly, that's all the bad that I really have that I could think off the top of my head. But I'm gonna go into the pros of just the game in general. It was fresh and fun. Like I said, it's my first time ever playing Battlefield, and that engine in that game felt so smooth and so fun. I could say maybe a little con is that the movement wasn't that smooth, because Battlefield's known to be a little clunky. It's not smooth like Call of Duty, but it was smooth enough to where it wasn't really bothering me too much. I was still having a lot of fun. Obviously, I'm not sitting here begging for omni movement, and I'm not sitting here begging for slide canceling either. But I mean, just a little bit more smoother movement, maybe, I would say, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I'm just going off my pros and cons. But it wasn't something
movement's
that
fine
was
though.
major, and
I think movement's fine.
To change the DNA of what Battlefield is, because I don't even know if that's what Battlefield.
He hates tanks and he two shots the tank. I mean,
but it was my first time playing it. It was fresh, it was fun, it was new, and I had a blast. I genuinely had a blast. Once I figured out my settings, I started to have a lot of fun in Battlefield. The guns felt great, and the no muzzle flash, and just overall, it was very clean.
It's so funny, dude. COD players are so abused. Dude, one of his pros is the fact that you can see something you're shooting at. Because, like, some weapons in COD, when you shoot them, the effect is just so brutal, you can't see through the fucking... You can't see what you're shooting at. Great freeze frame, by the way. Great for me.
Shooting my gun. And that's super important. We know from Modern Warfare 2, in the current era of COD, they love having just shaky guns for some odd reason. I don't know why.
Hey, listen, if you play COD in 2025, honest to God, I pray for you every night. I really do. Hey, good luck. Truly. Because you have been abused every day you boot the game up.
But I genuinely enjoyed how just
every day you're
smooth it was
abused.
to
Every
shoot your
day.
gun in Battlefield. That is key. It was very clean. It was very smooth. As an FPS, it should be like that. I had a lot of fun running the AK, the MP7. A lot of those guns were super fun. So I think just the gunplay overall was super refreshing and fun. And just killing in general felt satisfying. This game, like I said, I haven't felt the energy in that building and the way the game felt. I got that same feeling from Modern Warfare 2019. Now I know
That's what he just said there is big. So he's saying the energy in the building that he was feeling off of other people while playing the game was the same as Modern Warfare 2019 to him. In terms of like the vibe in the room.
I'm comparing Call of Duty and Battlefield. I play both, but I'm just talking about just the
You don't play both.
way the games felt. It just
Let's
felt
just be
clean
honest.
like
Let's
that.
just-
I'm honestly a big personal fan of 32v32. I like ground war. I like being lost in the sauce. I like being able to kill 5 guys and nobody knows what's going on. I think that's always super fun. But like I said, it's very hard for me to play it for more than a couple hours because it's just spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, you know? I would say the Forge mode looks
I can't relate.
very, very exciting. Being able to customize your own maps, or it's called Portal. That is innovative. That is where you really put pressure on games, right? Battlefield 6, I'm gonna be honest, chat, the multiplayer side is not what's gonna put pressure on the market. People who love Battlefield are gonna buy the Battlefield multiplayer, right? That's gonna be the hardcore fan base. They're gonna buy that. What's gonna get new people to Battlefield is gonna be modes like the Portal mode. As long as it's very smooth.
I completely disagree. I completely disagree. I think Battlefield 6 has COD by the fucking balls right now. I think Battlefield 6 has the whole FPS industry potentially by the balls right now. I really do. I think COD is releasing Black Ops 7. Who gives a fuck? Obviously, COD will always be popular, right? It's always going to be... COD is mainstream, right? It's broken through the video game barrier. You can ask somebody on the street randomly if they know what Call of Duty is, and they'll say yes. It's broken through that being seen as a game, right? So COD's always going to be more popular than Battlefield. But in terms of what's exciting right now, it's not COD. And listen, if the BR for Battlefield pops off, that's what's going to get new players in. But I think the multiplayer is going to get a bunch of new players in regardless. I really do.
The creativity that you can do on that, we've never really seen it in an FPS game besides 2 decades ago in Halo, is super exciting and super just something to look at. Like I said, the execution has to be done, but overall, super fun.
Swag loved when I teabagged him because he had a shotgun. Let's take a look at this.
Delete the clip. Damn.
Oh, no.
Damn. What the fuck? 2 hit markers.
No.
Brutal.
You know you can do You can do executions in Battlefield. Wait, he started teasing.
Steve, you can't do him like that, okay?
And obviously they teased the Battle Royale. That is what's really going to change the game.
This guy is a fucking nerd. I'm so smart, I disagree with Swag, lol. He's not gonna talk to you, little bro. He doesn't know who you are, alright? You're not gonna get a friend request from Swag for glazing him.
Like I said, those 2 modes right there are very exciting, and it's putting a lot of pressure on the market, which is amazing. I'm telling you, it's good for everybody. even if you're watching this and you're a hardcore Call of Duty fan like I am, and you're not open to playing another game, this is good that Battlefield is good. It's a good thing, I promise you. A high tide raises all ships. It's only gonna make Call of Duty have to make a better product because they've just been very complacent. There's no one been able to really challenge them. So that's what I'm super excited. So this is my message to Call of Duty. You saw what Battlefield is doing, right? And I'm sure people who
I do hope it changes what COD is doing. I do. Because I would love to play COD. It's just, in my opinion, the problems COD has are just never going to be addressed. I think that game is fundamentally, just from a direction standpoint, so far in the dirt with how strong aim assist is, with their matchmaking, right, being so annoying and oppressive, with EOMM and SBMM and the cheater problem. It's just like, their game is so fundamentally pigeonholed. They're going to have to do something drastic. They really are. Thank you, JM Hags. Play the game? How? You can play the game on August 7th. Black Ops 2 Remastered incoming, yeah. Thank you so much for the resub, Brother Steve. You had a great time in that event, dude. It was sick. There are almost only cheaters in shadow ban lobbies. And then shadow banning's another thing. Like, oh my god. It's just, this is what I'm saying. Call of Duty abuses you when you play it. It does. You play Call of Duty, you get abused, and you get off the game. You boot the game up, you get abused again, and you get off the game. Please help Shroud. He's moving while sniping. In what, in BF4?
Spawn, you'll die again. Fuck it, Little Bird.
Oh, this should be a good clip. Let's see how he spawns on the Little Bird for the first time. Let's see.
Why is it right click in this one, but it's not right click in the other one? Weird.
This could go south very quickly. This could really go south quickly.
Not again. Not again.
Oh boy. Does he see the helicopter coming for him? Does he see it? Okay.
Bro, are we for real?
This is almost.
People are locking onto me. Jesus Christ.
All right, so you can't fly. Got it. You're not gonna be allowed to fly on this map.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Yep. It's, yep.
Got it.
It's exactly what I thought would happen. Okay, guys. We talked a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff about Battlefield 6. Shut up, Enders. We talked about a lot of Battlefield 6 stuff. I'm going to get off for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate you guys. I stream Battlefield every single day. So if you did enjoy, be sure to hit that follow button. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting out a bunch of different Battlefield YouTube content, including an important video tomorrow with a bunch of different news. I don't think many people have heard about Battlefield 6. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Going to have a bunch of videos out. Going to have guides and everything. If you're still wondering how to get access to Battlefield 6's early access beta, I think the only way to get access right now is if you buy EA Play Pro. Pre-ordering doesn't seem to give you access. If you missed out on Twitch drops a couple days ago, that was one way to get access. Then another way to get access is make sure you guys check your emails. You might have Battlefield Labs invitations if you sign up for Labs. So be sure to check your emails. But if you haven't gotten a code, I think the only way to do it is EA Play. EA Play Pro, to be specifically. And my chat was telling me it's only on PC. I don't think it's on console. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, but at least I'm just trying to get you guys on the game, I guess. But if you're new here, hit the follow button. I stream every day. We're going to drop a fat raid on somebody. Drop a fat raid on somebody. Let's see. All right, I'm going to raid. This might be a bad idea. It's a good idea. I'm going to show you guys an insane Battlefield 4 vehicle player. His name is Calzaghe. He's basically Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. All right. So we're going to watch Tony Soprano in a tank eliminate the enemies. And when I'm talking about Calzaghe is a good vehicle player, I'm talking about he's a competitive level tanker. He's very good. So this should be fun for you guys to watch. Raid Shroud, he needs it. Little bro is starving, I bet. Starving. All right. So go say hello to Calzaghe.